Hi, my name is Katie Mormino and this is Chris. I am a student as a Masters of Literacy program at Alfred University. For one of our projects, we had to create a podcast that explains critical literacy, what it means to us, and how it can be used in the classroom. I'm going to do this using several quotes. The first is, critical literacy is a lens through which to look critically at written, visual, spoken, multimedia, and performance texts, to challenge the intent and content, and to get the most enjoyment and deepest meaning out of a text. This quote emphasizes to me that critical literacy includes many facets of literacy beyond reading a written text. It also reminds us that we should be getting the most enjoyment and deepest meaning out of the text. This is my own personal goal when it comes to literacy. Another quote that explains critical literacy as, a balanced program using text and context that bring meaning to students, is fun and engaging for students of all ages and learning styles. It's promoted using multimedia and multimodal literacy. In the classroom, variety is key. Allowing students to ask questions, provide informed opinions and arguments, get the answers in a range and variety of texts to support their learning, and all in all, critical literacy to me is good teaching. Now, how can these ideas of critical literacy be applied to the classroom? Say you have a child struggling with literacy development. As a teacher, we often go to the traditional route of books, but what happens when that does not work? Critical literacy is making personal connections through writing, reading, listening, talking, and viewing. Having the willingness as a teacher to go beyond conventional literacy practices to connect with students so they can make meaning that is best suited to their learning styles and abilities. Building shared experiences for literacy development is one way we can bring the idea of critical literacy into our classrooms. This can be done through 4 avenues: conventional, drawing, photograph books, and tactile books. The information to follow comes from Teaching Literacy to Students with Significant Disabilities by Downing. Okay. We typically write about things that we know and have experienced and can easily associate with writers who we have experienced similar things. In this case, baseball. Reading a story to a child is more than just the actual reading of the story. It involves the interactions that naturally occur between the reader and the child. The reader elaborates on the story by asking questions and relating it to the child's own experiences, thus making it more interesting and meaningful. The child learns to associate the written words and pictures with events in his or her own life. The child learns that one way to share experiences is to document them in a story. When children or adults struggle to understand information in stories, other approaches will be needed to document their experiences. Okay. So for example, we have a drawing that Chris has done. Some students may be able to draw their experiences so that they clearly represent the event. Others may need some guidance. No matter how rough the drawing is, it makes it possible to document an event soon after it happens. This is beneficial for activities that are unique and which it would be difficult to find suitable pictorial information for. Drawings should be presented in a sequential manner with explanatory text to show that it is clear to anyone who's using it. So what words have you put on there, Chris?
We have like we have for the dugout.
So the next step is, if drawing is difficult, you can move to photo books. Photo books provide an easy conversation tool for anyone to use. Pictures draw our attention, and we want to understand what we are seeing. Photographs facilitate the asking of questions, like, who's that person? What are you doing? And what's that? They encourage social turn-taking, so basic of typical conversations. They're very concrete reminders of experiences, and when presented in a sequential manner, they facilitate the storyline. Access to digital pictures makes it easy for anyone with basic hardware to create a photo book. So we created this one of Chris.
Sometimes I play positions I don't like. And other times I play positions I love, like pitching. I pull my arm back. Step as I bring my arm forward. And watch it fly toward home plate. After 3 outs, it is my turn to hit. I need to concentrate. I get in the batter's box and hold my stance. I watch the ball and swing. It's a hit. I don't watch the ball, I just run.
You can say whatever you want.
I run as hard as I can right through first base. I listen to the first base coach and stop. The next hit, I run towards second. I'm going to have to slide. Safe. I lead off second and get ready to steal. I have to hop over a line drive to shortstop. I made it to third. It's another hit. As I run to a throw, one of my teammates runs to first. I score a run. That was a good baseball game.
So that type of photo book will provide more meaningful information to some students who struggle to understand more abstract representations, because it's them who are in the pictures, so they will remember the experience. The last type is a tactile book. Some students may be blind or simply not understand representative value of pictorial information. Items felt during the course of an experience can be used to help jog their memory of the experience. The child needs time to explore the representational items to relate it to their experience. So this is our baseball tactile book. What do we have inside there, Chris?
We have a baseball, a award for baseball, a baseball mitt, and grass. We have some dirt from a baseball field, and yeah, I have no idea what that is.
Baseball oil for your glove, which makes it all smooth.
Baseball oil.
So these are the types of items that the child would have encountered when playing baseball, or in the act of getting ready for baseball, or celebrating their achievements. You can put that down. These items need to be used on a regular basis so that The student will learn to request the desired items, seek information about something they find interesting, or make comments about these interests. Once they understand that the objects represent items, actions, and people, they can make use of them in conventional literacy activities. All of these approaches to literacy are effective methods for communicating a student's understanding of a topic. In my example, baseball. This podcast was inspired by multiple critical literacy theorists, a book by Downing, and my youngest brother. Thank you for reading, listening, and viewing this podcast.